A lot of men need to understand that you cannot be attractive to every single woman. That is something you have to accept. And once you accept this reality, life becomes clearer. There are 8 billion people in this world. All 8 billion don't like the same thing. Okay? Start there. That's number one. Now, when it comes to dating as a man and finding your niche, it is very important for you to understand who likes you and why they like you. That's very important. Now, in the part one of this series, I spoke about, I spoke generally about the multiple things men can do to find their niche in dating, right? It was very general. And this video that I'm making, I'm going to focus more on the why they like you, okay? The why they like you aspect of the niche in dating. Now, if you want to watch the part one of the video, I'm going to tag it up there, somewhere up there in the top left or right corner of this video, and I'm also going to put the link in the description. But this video is going to speak about communication. Talk to the women that like you. Hopefully you have created a good relationship with them where even if things don't work out, you guys are still on cordial terms. Ask her, sit down with them and say, can I ask you a question? Stacy, Ijoma, Samantha, whatever their names are, Habibi. What's a cute name? My mind's blank. But anyway, sit down with them and say, hey, can I ask you a question? Why did you find me attractive? You don't have to say it this way, but it helps to set the tone, right? Why do you find me attractive? What about me pulled you towards me? And then listen to them. And then listen, right? Women will tell you if you ask them nicely. And if you've created a good environment where they can feel safe and feel comfortable with you, they will tell you. At least this is my own experience. I can speak for myself, okay? The feedback I typically got from the women that typically liked me, like I told you, the niche of women that gravitated towards me tend to be shy, quiet, introverted types, nerdy girls, or slightly chubby, slim, thick to thick, right? Some of them didn't work out, but some of them worked out intensely like I did. Most of them did not work out, but they took care of themselves nonetheless. And the consistent feedback I got from the women that liked me were, Kingsley, you make me feel safe. You make me feel comfortable. And, in my mid-20s, when I would hear this feedback, I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what it meant. But now as I get older, it means the shy, introverted type women, nerdy girls, when they saw me, because I can be quiet as well, but I am very expressive. I am a people person, but I'm a nice guy in general. I am a pretty decent guy, right? I know nice guy has a lot of negativity attached to it, but I genuinely am, right? And they saw me as a guy that allows them to come out of their shell. Does that make sense? So that's one of the reasons why they gravitated towards me, right? And of course, I'm in decent shape. I'm not in the best shape. I'm not shredded, but I'm fit. And they saw that while I made them feel comfortable and safe to come out of their shell, they also saw a guy that, in a sexual manner, I looked fit, I looked strong, I looked able to pick them up, to, throw them around if when needed. And in addition to that, most of them are very intellectual, they're very smart, and they saw a guy who was also smart, who liked to read, because I do like to read. Some of you have seen my library behind me whenever I show my face. You see what I mean? So those are the kind of things I received. I made them feel safe, I brought them out of their shell, and I was fit, amongst other things. So as a man, this is something you also need to consider, right? You have to talk to your niche. When you figured out your niche, ask them, why do you like me? And listen to them, right? They're going to tell you. For some of you, it could be, oh, I like your energy. I like that you are physically fit. Some of you you're really attractive. I like the way you're super attractive. I like the way you take care of yourself. I like your discipline. I like that you're really smart. I like that you have very unique hobbies. I like that you're adventurous. Women like different things about men. And you can only know these things when you pay attention and when you ask them. It is not rocket science, guys. Okay? And the more you ask the women that find you attractive, and you also find them attractive, the more you can understand more about yourself. And one thing this helps you to do as a man is you stop trying to appeal to every single woman. That is why so many men struggle with dating right now. You are trying to appeal to every single woman, and that can never work. You can never be every woman's cup of tea, and that's perfectly fine. Just like every guy has his type, every woman also has her type. Your job as a man is to find your type and to find the type that also likes you back. That is why I have this series called How to Find Your Niche in Dating. So the part 1, I spoke generally about different aspects of it. Part 2, I'm talking about the why the women like you and how to investigate that. Okay? Talk to the women and stop trying to appeal to every single woman that you see. It's impossible. Your dating life sucks, most likely because you are trying to attract women that don't like you. You're trying to appeal to every single woman. And one thing you also need to understand as a man is that what works for one woman most likely doesn't work for the other woman. And that is why whenever I listen to some of these red pill dating coaches, I cringe. Because a lot of these guys think that all you have to do as a man is just have money and get in shape. There's no talk about personality. Do you understand how crucial your personality is as well as a man? Do you think that just because you have money and because you're tall, that's all you need? Now, don't get me wrong. Those things are good. It's gonna get you women. Absolutely. I'm not saying it will not get you women. It will absolutely get you women. But it cannot get you most women. But also, is that the kind of women you want though? You want a woman that only likes you because you have money though? Is that the kind of women you want? You want a woman that only likes you because you're tall? Come on, there's gotta be more. Looks matter. Don't get me wrong. Looks matter, money matters. But typically, we don't control how much money we have. We don't control how tall we are. So it is in your best interest as a man to make sure you have more to the table. Right? It is in your best interest to make sure you have more to the table about you that pulls the women in. Right? What's your personality like? Are you a kind guy? Are you empathetic? Are you trustworthy? Are you a man of integrity? In addition to having money, in addition to being tall, in addition to being attractive, in addition to having muscles. That's it. Looks gets you through the door, but your personality and your vibe keeps you there. That is why you see guys that are super attractive, they're always changing women all the time. They cannot keep a woman. Just like we as men always say, but men can't, a woman cannot keep a man, But some men can't keep a woman as well. Because we need to understand something. We're all human beings getting old. We're all human beings advancing in life. Right? And your looks matter, but your personality keeps the woman. So stop tying your identity to just have money. Or just be tall, or just be attractive. There's more. Those things matter, but there's more to it. And the beautiful thing is this: once you've spoken to your niche and you understand consistently why they find you attractive as a man, you stop wasting your time with women that have low interest in you. That is why it's very important for you to talk to your niche, because it narrows down your focus. You don't waste your time chasing after different types of women. You focus. You have data, right? Now, every once in a while, you're going to find women that are outside your niche that will come in and come out. It is what it is. But those are exceptions, right? Those are exceptions. But typically, your niche will tell you why, and you can use that to speculate, rather, who likes you and who doesn't, if that makes any sense. Thanks for listening.